All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to talk about Dustin Poirier because he just did a thing on aerials, and that Colby Covington fight is real. That's a real fight that he's essentially accepting. He said, virtually said he accepted. He said it got offered by the UFC. That's a real fight. Colby and Dustin. What's up, dude? Give me that fight, son. Give me that fight. And I got a lot to talk about this. A lot. Because Dustin had a lot of things to say about Colby. He had a lot of things to say about, the life of a fighter and why he's taking this fight, even though he doesn't want Colby to profit from it. And then it also throws this whole thing into the Colby saga that I always talk about. So we got a lot to talk about, dog. Lots to talk about. Now, if you like the content, subscribe and ring the bell. Because if you don't, you won't know when I put up videos like I just did about Cain Velasquez getting his bail denied. And that's not a small story. Like, I think people just heard like, oh, Cain got his bail denied again. And they're like, well, I thought he already got his bail denied. If you're not following the case very well, you wouldn't have known that he got it denied again today. And it was like a really big deal. They thought he was going to get it. And a lot of stuff happened in that trial. Like, as an example, his victim spoke out. Like, the guy he shot spoke out. Much more serious injuries than we thought. And he made his position known. I would highly, if you have any interest in what's going on with Cain, I would highly suggest you watch that video. Anyway. But you can subscribe and ring the bell, then you'll know next time. Anyway, so like Dustin Poirier said that he accepted this fight or is accepting this fight because the UFC offered it to him, and he knows if he turns it down, then he might sit on the shelf for 10, 11 months. He's like, dude, I fought in December. I don't want to fight Colby. He's like, I don't mind fighting him. And he alluded to the fact that he used to beat up Colby in the gym, but he's saying like he doesn't want Colby to profit from fighting against Dustin. Dustin's a big star now. And that plays into things like, I don't want Colby to profit from fighting me. That's legit, dude. I'm gonna be honest. Colby's a star also, but in all honesty though, if Colby doesn't have back end on his deal, which I am pretty sure he doesn't, because the rumors that I heard around the campfire was that he signed an offer that was given to him. He doesn't really have a manager. I don't think, I don't want to say that for 100% sure, but as I understand it, he doesn't really have an agent. And again, this rumor might not be true, so don't hold me to this. But I heard he had an offer. He was advised by a potential, anyway, it's just what I heard, that he signed a deal. And because this came up from multiple people because of the thing about him not having back end on the Masvidal thing, So it's like, so the point is, if he signed a new deal and he doesn't have back end points, he's not really going to profit from fighting Dustin. He gets the same amount of money either way. And if you want him to not profit, go in there and whip his ass. He won't get his win bonus. You can affect him not getting paid, DP, by whipping that ass, son. Whip that ass. Oh, you wanted that win bonus, Colby? Did you have your heart set on buying another $90,000 Rolex? Guess what, dog? I got the win bonus. I'm going to buy a $90,000 Rolex, and I'm going to put your face right on the center of it. Every time I look at the clock to see what time it is, I remember what time it is. That time I whipped Colby's motherfucking ass, and I took $300,000 out of his motherfucking bank account. Bitch. So anyway, that's how you can affect him not getting money. Is like that. Take his win bonus from him by beating his ass. But yeah, he said, basically, the UFC offered him, July 30th, and he didn't want to sit on the shelf for 10, 11 months. That's the other thing about being a big star like Dustin is, because he is a big star. We've talked about this enough. I don't need to recap it, but like, again, when I was in Houston, he got a bigger response from the crowd than Derek Lewis coming in his own hometown, or Israel Adesanya, who has the biggest contract in the UFC except for Conor. He's a huge star, dude. So when you are that big of a star, though, the UFC has to be surgical with who they put you in the octagon with. They're not putting you in there with a nobody. That's the same. It's the curse of being a star, because if you're Dustin, and Dustin's a family guy, he's financially stable now, but he loves to fight, and he's at an age now where he at the very least can see the end zone. And even though he's financially set now, he's like, I want to fight, man. I don't want to get to the end of my career and have left a bunch of fights on the table. He's in good shape. He's not hurt. He wants to go. He wants to go. And so they can't just willy-nilly throw him in there with anybody. He needs a good opponent. So if he turns down the Colby fight, he'll probably end up sitting there till like December or November. Cause if you can't get Nate to sign, cause that's the thing. That's who those are his options. It's like, hey, you want to fight Nate? Yes. Nate's all, fuck you. I'll piss on your house. He's all, Nate, we've been trying to do this fight for like 100 years. He's all, what? I can't hear you over me urinating on the building. What? Fuck all y'all. And then he's like, all right, well, you want to fight Conor? He's like, yeah, I guess I would fight Conor. They're all cool. March 2023. He's like, okay, well, that's not going to work. Who else can I fight? They're all, how about Chandler? Chandler's all, fuck you, Dustin Poirier. He's like, okay. All right. How about at, I don't know, how about at 170? They're all, how about Colby? He's like, I guess I'll fight him. What? He's like, I got to fight. So what else is he going to do? So he'll take the fucking, take the Dustin fight. Colby fight. And Colby was like, hey, Colby, you want to fight Dustin? Colby. Where the fuck is this guy? I haven't heard him say a goddamn thing since he got punched by Masvidal. Where the fuck is Colby, dude? Here's the other thing. So I can't help, but anytime a Colby thing comes up where we're involving people from ATT, I can't help. I mean, I've brought you guys on my saga of my Masvidal Colby thing, and Dustin had always been involved in it. And like I had said this before, Dustin, if he really is friends with Colby, is the best actor ever, and he has solidified that even more. I really do believe that Dustin hates Colby, I think. And I mean, if not, if he doesn't hate Colby, then goddamn, he might be the most impressive motherfucker on earth. If he can project what he's doing on the screen, like I believe him. I believe Dustin. I really do. So like, goddamn, maybe Masvidal really does. Maybe they really do hate each other. It's possible because he hasn't said shit since Masvidal punched him. So that would fit, dude. He just goes into hiding. He's all, man, he's like, maybe I took this character too far, My former best friend just knocked my teeth out. I've got a concussion. Maybe I just shouldn't talk anymore. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Or maybe you should do a new one where you get you borrow like a dolphin from SeaWorld down there in Florida, and you hold him in your hands and you're all, you don't even know. You little nerds and virgins. I'm just trying to think of the weirdest shit that I could try to get him to do to gaslight me. Anyway, but yeah, either way, I want to see that fight. I do believe Dustin doesn't like him. So, and Dustin said that he used to beat him up in practice. I'm in. Let's go. I'm in. But I think the main problem with making that fight is you're going to have to fucking find Colby, because in order for there to be a fight, there need to be two people. And if Colby has vanished off Earth, I don't know. How are you ever going to fight him if he doesn't exist anymore? Where the fuck is Colby, man? Where is he? Colby!
Jesse on Fire still does not understand that Colby Covington is a master chess player. He's hiding in the closet because he does not want his adversaries to know what he's thinking. He's a master of strategy, just like me. That is why I've been playing 4D chess with Jesse on Fire, Brendan Schaub, and Dana White all at the same time. Fuck you, Jesse on Fire.
Unique. I love you, dog. I can't help it. I want to do your voice all the time. Come hang out, dude, in Texas. Whatever. Anyway, Dr. Bo Hightower. I'm going on the table with Dr. Bo Hightower. I'm gonna lay that down now. I'm gonna warn you guys for weeks in advance. I and Gabrielle are going to the Hightower Chiropractic Center, and I am so excited. I'm most excited for the thing where he yanks your head, where he puts. I don't know if you guys watch, but if you've ever gotten chiropractic work or you like chiropractic work and you don't watch Dr. Hightower's channel, you're crazy. He's always got cool, hot chicks and celebrity dudes, yoked ass dudes that do WWE or fighters. But he does this one adjustment where he puts people on their back and he grabs their neck and he just, pulls it straight off. Every person that gets it done just goes, woo! I'm very curious what that's going to feel like. And I think I need it because I feel like everything's compressed, That's what happens when you've got a 14-inch cock and you don't use sheath underwear, So I have like years of damage of like, years of damage of this like 14-pound thing weighing me down. So I need Dr. Hightower to fix it. I have sheath now, so it won't come back, Anyway, if you guys haven't entered into the new sheath underwear raffle, I would highly suggest that you do that, dude. Do it. Okay? If you go to sheathunderwear.com and then you buy a pair and you use the promo code FIRE20 and then you email me a receipt to realjesseonfire@gmail.com, then that enters you into the raffle. The last guy should be getting his shoes pretty soon. I haven't gotten an email from him, but I got him the bomb ass ones. I got him the low top ones that are the bull colors. They're so sick. I almost just said, fuck it. I'm going to pull my own raffle card. Oh my gosh, Jesse on Fire won his own raffle. You guys, it's legit. I don't know. You guys want to hear a funny story? If you guys have waited this long, I'm going to tell you a funny ass story about Jordans and people. What? So when I had like, 47,000 subscribers, I did a thing. I was like, look, I'm like, you want to be a subscriber? Because once I hit 50,000, I'm doing a raffle. I'm going to be sending somebody some J's, I can't remember the exact term. I don't know. I ended up buying like four people Jordans. But in that moment, right? Like kind of like when I was talking about that, I get an email and someone's like, what's up, bitch? What about your bitch sucking my dick while you were out of town, bitch? And I was like, and I looked at it and laughed. I was like, oh, is that right? And so I started writing back something I thought was funny. And then I was like, nah. And I was like, bro, you won the Jordans. He's like, fuck you, little words I won't say. There's only 2 words that I won't say because I don't want to get canceled. People do not like homophobic slurs. So I don't say that one on camera. But yeah, fuck you, you little bitch ass. And I was like, dude, I announced on the thing, I said the next, the person who sends me the 220th email after I announce the thing wins the J's. You think I want to give Jordans to some guy who talks shit in the email? Rules are rules. You won the Jordans. Fuck you. You think I'm going to fall for this shit? I don't know. It's up to you, dude. I just need your Instagram, your name, and your address. Oh, fuck you, Jesse on Fire, but blah, blah, blah. Are you sure? I sent him a picture of some Jordan 4s. Are you sure, dude? Are you positive? How do I know that blah, blah, blah? I was like, this stupid motherfucker's going to send me his address. Dude, what am I going to do? I mean, yada, yada, yada. So he ends up sending me his name, his address, and his Instagram. And he's like, God damn, man, I never win anything, dude. I'm so fucking stoked. I never win anything. And he made me feel so bad because I was going to blow him up on the channel, Like I was going to light him up on the channel and just be like, hey, guys, you ever wanted to unmask a fucking troll? Here you go. Here's what he said. Told me my wife was sucking his dick. And I tricked this stupid donkey fuck into giving me his address. But when he said he never wins anything, I felt bad. And so I just made friends with him on Instagram. And so now I'm telling you the story. I'm still not going to tell you guys who he is because I don't do shit like that. I'm not a prick, dude. I'm a nice guy. Unless you make me mad. Lulu. Anywho, that's what I got. Peace.